in the Imperial fleet that can outrun me.
We're talking about Rebels coming back for season 2. Tell me a little bit about building your character up from season 1, now taking it into season 2, and then Dave will ask you about, just putting it all together, making it happen.
So yeah, we saw where he started at the beginning of season 1. He was the streetwise kid who was very self-reliant, did everything on his own, and then came and met the Rebels, and that's where we started the show. And he learned how to grow with them and grow with his innate abilities that he had. He's learned to harness them, and he gets a lightsaber, and he has a teacher, and things are progressing very quickly. And by the end of the season, he's able to go into a battle with a very credible villain, but he goes into it with Kanan and comes out of it with a scar. And that takes us right into where season 2 is now.
And Dave, having worked on Star Wars for many years now, what is it like getting to build up another animated universe within this crazy big universe that Star Wars is becoming?
Oh, it's pretty great. I mean, I gotta say, it didn't really strike me until Celebration, where I've spent the last 2 days talking all about Clone Wars still, and fans still so devoted to that, and now Rebels, and we've had a huge reaction. And in part, that's because we have characters crossing over, and it's bringing different fan groups together, I think, and these characters become iconic. The medium might be animation, but the characters are real. People believe in them, they cosplay them, they treat them like they're just part of the big galaxy because they are. So it's really thrilling for me.
And what have we here? A Twi'lek I've yet to meet.
Tell me a little bit about your character and what it was like for you, to get to create a new character into the Star Wars universe.
Well, Hera is at once very nurturing, and she's sort of the mother of the group, but at the same time, she is a really great pilot, a stealth fighter, so she manages to combine elements of a very strong female icon, if you will. As far as being in the Star Wars universe, I have loved all the female characters, starting with Leia. Even Mon Mothma was awesome, Padme, then of course in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka. So to be in that pantheon, I am deeply honored.
What is it like creating Sabine and bringing her now a full season in? Now you get to go into season 2. How intense are you going to take this character?
Well, it's exciting because, season 1 was sort of like we were learning who are these people as a unit, what functions they serve within the unit.
You hear that? I don't hear it. Wait, yeah. What is that?
We're also introducing this new character, and of course Sabine was the last member of the crew to accept him as part of this crew. So now that that's all sort of out of the way, I feel like we can really delve into each person's individual stories, which I've been dying to do. Like, when are we gonna get to find out where Sabine comes from? I only know a little bit. They don't allow me to know more, which is good, because I don't want to blurt it out somehow. So it's good that I don't know. What little I do know is so juicy that I'm like, let's flesh that out.
Introducing the major villain at the end of season 1.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect for season 2?
One of the things we talked about from the beginning of working on season 1 was if/when Darth Vader would enter into our story. There was some pressure, people wanting him to appear earlier because he's the most iconic character in Star Wars, maybe the most iconic character of all time, but we felt we really needed to earn his entrance into the show. And so we built a lot of the architecture of the first season around the rebellion that we knew, our rebels, getting bigger and bigger and causing more and more trouble, where we would get all the way up the food chain for Darth Vader to have to step in. It takes a lot to get there. In the second season, now that he's aware of them and that they're a real problem, and he sees that they're not the only rebels out there, he's a much more active antagonist in the second season. But he's not the only antagonist. One of the dangers of having Darth Vader as a character is he can't fail too much. That is the most powerful character, one of the most powerful characters in the history of storytelling. You don't want him to keep showing up and missing our guys. It's okay to let stormtroopers miss. You don't want Darth Vader to miss.
EP's TV coverage is brought to you by Xbox. Check out Ori and the Blind Forest.